I will make sure each of you gets credit for today's class.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. And we're going to go on to one knee. So we're going to be in the half kneeling position with arms behind our head in a prisoner style. Trying to pull those elbows back to engage those shoulder blades. Then you're going to hip pulse forward and rotate over the leg that's up. Just a nice small pulse with a little rotation. We're not looking to go crazy on this. We're not looking to pull our head down. So stay nice and tall. Good. Looks like everyone's rotating over their front leg.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and switch your legs. If you have the balance for it, let's dig that back toe into the ground as well.
1. Exercise 3.
So you're going to have a flexed foot. Go ahead and begin if you haven't. Just keep that nice, tall body rotating. Glute will engage. Hold you guys steady.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to go ahead and lay on our backs. We're going to do what's called a glute bridge march. So knees bent at 90, feet flat on the floor. Lift your hips up.
Exercise
Then
4.
lift one leg at a time, slowly and under control. Go ahead and begin, but make sure you guys are keeping the hips up the whole time. We're just marching one foot and then the other. So the glute that's on is the leg that's down, and it just switches back and forth. One glute's on, then the other. Working hard.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to stay laying down, but we're going to go to leg lowering. So now we're going to put both of our legs straight up in the air. Going to get those feet as flexed as possible. Then we're going to lower one leg down, slow and under control, trying to create those nice long hamstrings. Those of you guys that want to put your hands by your side, put your palms into the floor, get a little extra stability. Let's try to get those legs nice and long with those feet nice and flexed. Remember, one leg slow and under control.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest and roll over. We have bear crawls next. So for bear crawl, baby crawl, or bird dogs,
3,
try and move opposite leg, opposite arm. Try and keep that core nice and tight. Bear crawls, knees just off the ground. Baby crawls, knees still on the ground. Bird dogs extending out, keeping that core nice and tight. Begin if you haven't. On bird dogs, try to go slow. Take a deep breath, keep that core tight. Bear crawls, keep those hips down.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
So go ahead and stand up. Next up, we're going to jump an hourglass. We're going to do a plyometric pattern here. So an hourglass is going to start with our feet wide, jump in the middle, feet together, feet wide again at the top. Otherwise, you can do the quick two-step shuffle. It's like the salsa where you move forward and backwards. So at the hourglass or the two-step shuffle, moving those feet quick. Not looking to cover, you don't want to cover too much ground with the hourglass. Good morning, Beth. Did you were able to get it? Thumbs up if you're good. Got 10 seconds. We're working the hourglass.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're going to do body weight squats or frog jumps. So if you are frog jumping, make sure that you guys are squatting down so the fingertips touch the floor, not reaching. Otherwise, with those body weight squats, let's screw those feet into the floor and let's rep out, keep that nice tall chest. Go ahead and begin if you haven't. Make sure on those frog jumps, you're getting down there in that squat pattern. We're not doing a toe touch. Doing a full squat all the way down.
Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Good. Go ahead and grab your water bottle. Get a drink. Put your heart rate monitors on. We're going to go over today's workout. It is a timer-based workout, so you do not have to worry about reps. You just have to basically listen to me as I guide you through today's workout. Now, we have 5 different exercises, but each exercise has a little bit different length of time that you're going to be working for. So those harder patterns, like a push-up, we're going to work for 20 seconds. Everything is always 20 seconds rest. Easier exercises like glute bridge, we're going to work for about 40 seconds. So you're going to think about some exercises are 20, some are 40, and we even have one exercise that's a full minute. Okay? So we're going to go 20 seconds first of push-ups. So when we're doing push-ups, a couple variations for you guys. First one is a nice full push-up where you're on your toes, hands screwed to the floor. And then on that one, just making sure we're getting good extension of the arms nice and long at the top. So you guys are making sure you do full push-ups all the way down to the floor, all the way up. We're not shortening those. Okay, you can always go on your knees where you're going to make sure that you keep that body nice and long so you guys don't nosedive on those. You can always turn anything into a hand release push-up as well when you guys are down on the ground if you guys start to burn out and need to go a little bit slower. Incline push-ups are nice as well if you have something at home to support your body, whether it be a table or sofa armchair. Those work great. You work for 20 seconds, then with 20 seconds rest, we're going to move into a glute bridge. So if you want to elevate your glute bridge today, you can use a box or a bench. Otherwise, we're just going to make sure that you're nice and tight to it. From there, we're going to squeeze those glutes that we lift those hips up. Then you're going to make sure that you relax them on the way back down. If you want to add resistance with a mini band, you're more than welcome to. We have plenty of time this morning to get those bands around our knees. We can always turn that glute bridge into one on the floor. We're just going to make sure the same thing, feet nice and flat, engaging the glutes as we lift up. Same thing, you can use a mini band for a glute bridge on the floor when you guys are down. So we're going to work for 40 seconds on that one. Then you get 20 seconds rest. We're going to move into a hollow snap. So this pattern is our core exercise. So for hollow snap, nice and long, arms and legs. Then what's going to happen is you're going to bring your arms and legs quickly off the ground, just by a couple inches, keeping that core nice and tight. Bring that belly button to the ground as you do your hollow snap. You can always turn that into more of a dead bug. So you're going to think arms and legs coming in, arms and legs going out. Always going to keep that rib cage down during that pattern. You can always turn that into a half dead bug as well with the opposite leg, opposite arm. You're going to work for that one for 20 seconds. And then with 20 seconds rest, we're going to roll over and go into Supermans. So you can think about the exact opposite of the hollow snap, right? Now we're going to be working the back side of the body. So the arms and legs here, nice and long. We're going to just lift up. We want our thighs come off the ground. We want our chest just to lift up a little bit. We want to make sure we're lifting with our lats. We're making sure we're lifting with our glutes and lower back as well when we're talking about lifting those legs up. Okay, so really work on those shoulder blades during that pattern. Everyone can do a Superman. And then we'll stand up. We'll do that one for 40 seconds. After 20 seconds rest, we're going to go into skaters. So a skater is like a lateral movement. We're going from one leg to the other, a little bit quicker than a lateral bound, a little bit tighter. As you go from side to side, we are going to go for a minute. So you want to find a nice steady pace. You can always turn that into a two-step shuffle. If you find you can't quite do the skater, which is fine, two-step shuffle is nice and quick. Nice to move those arms as well when we're doing that pattern. Okay, so it's going to be 20 seconds of work for 2 of them, 40 seconds of work for the other 2, and then a minute of work for the skaters. We're going to do 4 rounds. We're going to go ahead and get started with push-ups. So once I see everyone in a push-up position, I'll know that we're ready. And the music's nice and loud. All right, 20 seconds of push-ups. You can always make these harder by weighting these as well. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Begin those push-ups. Go.
Exercise 1.
So you're keeping that body nice and long. All the way up. All the way back down.
2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Now you have 20 seconds to get ready for 40 seconds of work in glute bridges. So you can do this on the ground. You can do them on elevated surface. But if you're elevated, make sure you're nice and tight to your box so you can get those glutes to fire.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and
2.
begin. And those hips all the way up to make a nice straight line. Driving those knees out at the top. Today's not the hardest day, but it should feel pretty. The body should feel pretty good after today's workout.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Go ahead and rest. We're going to go into what's called the hollow snap or dead bug now. So we're just going to stay on the ground on our backs. If you're doing the hollow snap, you get nice and long. If you're doing the dead bug, let's focus on keeping that rib cage down, belly button to the floor as you start to extend your arms and legs out.
2, 1. Exercise 3.
And begin. Go. Hollow snaps, arms and legs don't come off the ground very much. We're just looking for a couple inches. Quick snap, tap the floor, back up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, go ahead and rest. Next up, we're going to move on to Superman. So you just got to roll over. If you were doing hollow snaps, it feels like it's just the exact same movement pattern, but now using the back side of the body. Using our lats, engaging those shoulder blades, glutes, and lower back.
3, 2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
4.
Let's really work on bringing those shoulder blades back and together. You guys are doing great. Remember, just lifting the thighs up ever so slightly. They come just off the ground. Nice, good sign. Nice, good reference point to know that you've achieved the range of motion that we're looking for. You have 10 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Now you have 20 seconds. Get ready for your skaters. So for your skaters, you're just trying to find a nice steady pace you can do for 1 minute. 1 minute continuous. So if you guys were here last week, kind of remember this exercise. Maybe you need to go
3,
faster. Maybe
2,
you were appropriate
1.
pace last week. Let's
Exercise
go. Let's
5.
begin. 1 minute. Nice lateral pattern. As quick as you can. You can hold for a minute. Got that nice lateral pattern. Like the lateral running, lateral running. You guys are doing great. From one leg to the other. Got 30 seconds left. Try to keep that pace. 15 more seconds. Don't forget to move those arms. Really help out with that skater pattern.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to go back into round number 2 for 20 seconds of push-ups. I have a good idea on what your pace needs to be for skaters in the next round. So get ready for push-ups. We got 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
And begin. Go. You're doing great, keeping that core nice and tight.
3,
Only
2,
20 seconds
1.
for those perfect push-ups.
Rest.
Go ahead and rest. We got 20 seconds of rest. We move on to 40 seconds of glute bridges. Looks like everyone's nice and close to whatever tool they're using for their elevation. That's good.
3, 2, 1.
And we're off.
Exercise
Let's
2.
begin. Guys are doing a good job. Remember, if you're using those mini bands, thinking about pushing those knees out to extend those hips up.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're going to move on to hollow snaps next. Or the dead bug. So nice and long for the hollow snap. Well, I start with that dead bug. It looks like you're bunched up and then extend out.
1. Exercise
And begin.
3.
Go. Sit. Drive that belly button to the floor.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And rest. Go ahead and roll over for Supermans. Remember on this one, you want to be in that long arm, long leg position. Then we're going to lift up. Try to think about engaging those shoulder blades.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
And begin.
4.
Go. 40 seconds of Supermans. Should feel this in your lower back and glutes as well. Sometimes pause at the top just for that half second or a second. Engage those muscles. You got 15 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're moving on to skaters. Round number 2, still a minute. But now you know whether or not you need to go quicker. Maybe you couldn't hold the pace last time for the full minute. And we're just trying to move as quick as we can.
3, 2,
As steady
1.
as we can. Let's go.
Exercise 5.
I want to maintain this speed. Pretend like you got your rollerblades on. You're halfway done with 30 seconds. And I like to move my arms and legs together. Work that body as a unit.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You're already halfway through. Moving back to push-ups. Remember, it's only 20 seconds of push-ups. So we're trying to do the hardest version that we can do for only 20 seconds. Really challenge that pattern here.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
1.
Go. Keep the core tight. Squeeze those glutes for those full push-ups. That body nice and long.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And rest. Moving on to glute bridges. And they have 40 seconds of work for glute bridges. You have time to get those mini bands on. Get nice and tight to your bench or box.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
And
2.
begin. Go. Need a little bit extra stability there at home. You can always drive those elbows into the ground. Hands by your side. And drive those knees out. You got 15 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up's hollow snaps or dead bugs. We're going to do that for 20 seconds. So point those toes. Reach with those fingers and snap.
3, 2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
3.
Only 5 more seconds. Keep going.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Excellent. Go ahead and rest and roll over for Supermans. Definitely my favorite for today. Make sure you're able to squeeze those glutes, get those lats working as well when you pick those arms up.
1. Exercise
And
4.
begin. Go. Think about this one being a controlled movement. We're not looking to go too fast. Yeah, 15 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Got 20 seconds and move on to our minuter, the skaters. We're trying to get a little tired after these minute of skaters, so
3,
challenge that pace
2,
and stay
1.
with it.
Exercise
And begin.
5.
Go. Guys are doing great. Got 30 seconds left. The feet are moving quick. You have like little to no time on the ground. Yeah, 15 seconds. Keep going. Keep going.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We have our final round now. Back into our push-ups. Hardest push-up you can do for only 20 seconds. Anything can be done in 20 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
And begin.
1.
Go. Make sure to keep those heads up. We don't want to nosedive. Only a few more seconds. Keep going.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Excellent. Rest. 40 seconds of glute bridges is next. We're getting nice and close. Remember, we're going to try to drive those knees out. You can use your elbows
3,
into the ground for
2,
some help.
1. Exercise
And
2.
begin. Go. Tired? Getting winded? All you're focused on now is squeezing those glutes at the top, making sure you're getting full extension. We want those glutes to fire. You got 10 more seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. We're moving on to hollow snaps or the dead bug for 20 seconds. So get nice and long for those snaps.
2, 1.
Nice and tight for those dead
Exercise
bugs.
3.
Begin. So you're lifting with the core, forcing that belly button down. You're not letting that rib cage lift
2,
up.
1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Moving on to Superman. 40 seconds. Go and roll over. Probably the easiest transition of all time. Just roll over. Nice and long
3,
again.
2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
4.
Remember, a nice pause at the top, and you kind of pinch those shoulder blades back and together. It can be beneficial if you're having troubles feeling that just a little bit. You got 15 seconds still on Superman's.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Moving on to our final exercise. 1 minute of skaters. Oh, there's nothing to save any energy for. There's no finisher at the end, so it's just empty it out here with that minute of skaters as quick as you can.
2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin. Go.
5.
So a lot of movements can be more challenging. Legs start to get tired. Just tell yourself, it's only another 30 seconds. I got this. Only another 30 seconds. These last 20 seconds, don't slow down. If anything, just speed up just a little bit. You don't want the person in lane 3 to pass you as you approach the finish line. Keep moving, keep moving.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Good job, all done. Good work, everybody.
Really.